Hey there, beautiful people. Sparkling heart, welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the juiciest updates and heart-melting stories from your favorite stars. If you're a fan of slow-burn romances, on-screen chemistry that feels a little too real, and behind-the-scenes secrets, then buckle up, because today we're diving deep into one of the most talked-about pairs in the C-drama world, Wang and Shen Yue, or as the fandom lovingly calls them, Dyshen. From their electric chemistry in Meteor Garden, to secret hints dropped over the years, fans have long suspected there's something more than just friendship between these two. But what's the real story? Were they just acting? Or has a quiet love been blooming behind the scenes this whole time? Today, we're uncovering the Dyshen dating timeline, everything they've kept low-key, from subtle gestures, cryptic posts, to the undeniable moments that made shippers scream, "This can't be just acting." Let's rewind to 2018, the year that changed everything. That's when Wang and Shen Yue were cast as Dao Ming-si and Sean Kai in the hit drama Meteor Garden, the Chinese remake of the iconic F4 story. From the very first episode, the chemistry was off the charts. Sure, we know they're great actors, but fans couldn't help but notice how natural their connection felt. In behind-the-scenes videos, they were always laughing, teasing each other, and having private conversations when the cameras weren't rolling. In fact, there were even moments when Dylan couldn't stop staring at Shen Yue, and she would blush or look away shyly. Coincidence? Maybe. But for fans, the Dyshen ship had already set sail. Later in 2018, the cast began promoting the series, and Dyshen moments multiplied. During interviews, Dylan would subtly protect Shen Yue from reporters pushing too hard, or help adjust a mic without saying a word. In one viral clip, Shen Yue was caught off guard and started laughing nervously. Dylan reached out to lightly touch her hand, calming her instantly. That moment alone sparked thousands of fan theories. Was he just being sweet? Or was it something more? Fast forward to early 2019. Though Meteor Garden had wrapped, the Dyshen interactions didn't stop. In fact, they intensified. On Weibo and Instagram, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Dylan and Shen Yue were liking each other's posts at odd hours. Not to mention, their captions started to get mysteriously poetic around the same time. Dylan once posted, "Some people never leave your mind, even when they're not around." Just days later, Shen Yue uploaded a photo of cherry blossoms with the caption, "Still blooming, like a thought that never fades." Okay, maybe we're reaching. But the timing? Suspiciously aligned. Around mid-2019, both were booked on different projects. Shen Yue was filming Another Me, while Dylan began work on Evernight 2. The Dyshen buzz slowed down, until one particular event reignited the spark. In late 2019, both were invited to the Aichi All-Star Night. They were seated just 3 chairs apart, and though they weren't officially paired, fans caught multiple glances between them. Shen Yue was seen smiling quietly after Dylan performed. And when Shen took the stage, Dylan stood and clapped longer than anyone in their row. Coincidence? Maybe again. But here's where it gets even more interesting. In a backstage clip from that event, someone asks Dylan about his ideal type. He smiles, looks away, and says, "Someone who makes me laugh when I least expect it. Someone I can be quiet with too." Shen Yue, in an older interview, once described her ideal man as someone tall, with expressive eyes, who teases me but also protects me. Fans lined up the descriptions. And guess what? They matched each other perfectly. Then came 2020, the year the world slowed down, but the Dyshen clues sped up. During lockdown, both stars were more active online. They began posting nostalgic throwbacks. Shen Yue shared a selfie with the caption, "Some memories stay golden forever." Days later, Dylan posted a blurry behind-the-scenes group photo from Meteor Garden. But guess who was in sharp focus? Yep, Shen Yue. It wasn't long before fans began spotting unofficial meetups. No studio confirmations. No event tags. Just blurry photos of 2 figures, masks on, walking late at night near a bubble tea shop in Beijing. Couldn't be proven. But the Dyshen fans were convinced. By early 2021, Dylan and Shen Yue both had multiple projects lined up, and again, no public interactions. But here's where things got, let's say, poetic. In an interview promoting his new drama, Dylan was asked about his favorite co-star to work with. His answer: "The one who changed everything for me. She knows who she is." A week later, Shen Yue posted a handwritten note on her story. It read, "We don't always say what we feel, but the heart remembers every moment." That silence said everything. Later that year, on Dylan's birthday, Shen Yue posted a cryptic message that didn't tag anyone. It read, "Happy journey, star boy." Fans immediately drew parallels to how she used to call him Xing Xing, little star, on the Meteor Garden set. And guess what? Dylan liked the post within minutes. Not convinced yet? Wait for this next part. In 2022, during a variety show appearance, Shen Yue was asked who she would call if she were stuck somewhere with no one around. She blushed and responded, "He knows. He'd come without asking." Fans noticed she looked down and played with her fingers, a habit she had often shown only around Dylan. And then, the internet exploded when paparazzi footage surfaced showing Dylan exiting a car with someone who looked very much like Shen Yue. Both were wearing masks and oversized hoodies, trying to avoid attention. They were later seen entering a private restaurant with tinted windows. Though their teams declined to comment, fans were already connecting the dots. By 2023, the Dyshen theory was no longer just a whisper, it was a roar. Fan edits flooded TikTok and YouTube. Even some Chinese media outlets began hinting at a long-time off-screen couple without naming names. But all signs pointed toward Dylan and Shen Yue. And then came the moment. At an industry gala in late 2023, both attended again, though they were seated apart. But toward the end of the night, someone snapped a picture that sent shockwaves across social media. In a dim hallway, as staff cleared out the venue, Dylan was seen gently putting his hand on Shen Yue's back, guiding her toward the exit. No PR cameras. No audience. Just them. That photo became the most reposted image of the night. And now, here we are in 2024. No official confirmations. No red carpet announcements. But all the signs, shared looks, cryptic messages, silent support, paint a picture more romantic than any drama script. Whether they're officially together or simply soulmates in spirit, one thing's for sure. Dyshen isn't just a fantasy anymore. Their story reminds us that the most beautiful romances aren't always loud. Sometimes, they live quietly, in glances, in memories, in soft laughs shared away from the crowd. So, what do you think, fam? Are Dylan and Shen Yue really together? Or are we just seeing what we want to see? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your theories, your favorite Dyshen moments, and what you think is the biggest clue of all. Speech balloon. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more celebrity deep dives, and hit that bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep believing in love, even the quiet ones. Dizzy.